afternoon, folks. Welcome back to Undercover ET UK. We have got some bangers lined up for you this week, folks. We are going to go over the Malaysian flight 370. We're going to talk a little bit about those flights that unfortunately went down over the last few days as well. Really, really heartfelt that so many people have lost their lives at the start of the new year. The start of the new year in America has been atrocious. It's been absolutely terrible, and something's got to change. Whether it be incompetence, manufacturing issues, secrets, something has got to change. It's getting brighter now. I've started recording yet again. I always bring the sun with me when I record, folks. As always, I need your support. Okay, I need you guys. The evidence that comes into me here, I want the world to see it, but it doesn't get shared unless you guys share it. Unfortunately, okay, I get shadow banned. I get bloody banned from all sorts of social media pages just for posting evidence, real evidence, and I need you guys to do that legwork for me. Unfortunately, otherwise I'd be on it like a car bonnet, but it's just not working out that way, guys. I need your support. I need your help. Disclosure needs your support. Support the evidence. Support the people's footage. Support me. Hit the subscribe button, please. It's free to do. Just hit the button, make it work. And I know, like, if looking at the comments, people have said, look, I'm subscribed, I've hit all to notifications, I'm still not getting notified. I get it. This is the fight that we're fighting, guys, and we shouldn't ignore it. It's just a couple of clicks, takes a few seconds, but if we all did that, we would get on top of this and have a voice between us. I'm going to start doing some live chat soon, but I just want more people involved. Please, subscriptions go up. So we can have full-on discussions. I don't want to be discussing with just 10 people. I want to be discussing with 100 people, 200 people. And memberships. Look at the memberships, folks. If you can get on the Discord server, I can promise you now, when I release this interview this week, hopefully it's going to go out in 3 parts, by the way. I've been working on it. It's crazy. It's insane. The stuff that we're being told in this interview, it far supersedes anything that any whistleblower has told us, folks. In my opinion, far supersedes, right? Reason why I want memberships to get involved, why I want people to get involved on the Discord server, we've got a huge announcement coming up, and put it this way, we're going to be offering a couple of different things to our members, free of charge, okay? And I know, and I can tell you right now, without giving away too much, I've seen people pay £80 for one session, and we're going to do it for free, right? So get involved in the memberships. I'm going to let you know that announcement probably at the weekend, on the first episode of the interview. It's kind of like the back end of the interview, but I'll play it first because it's an announcement and a half, and I really don't want you guys to wait too long to benefit from healing and all kinds of different things, honestly. I've also got someone else getting involved, hopefully, with the channel. Her name's Ellen, over in North Carolina. She runs her own cannabinoid company, CBD, that sort of stuff. And she's looking to get involved and help members as well. So I'm going to introduce and see what we can put together. Honestly, we want to help, guys. I want to help as many people as possible. It's disclosure is not, for me, just about disclosing this topic, disclosing what we do and what we see. For me, disclosure is changing everything. Everything about how we live, how we think, everything. So that's why we're doing what we do. And if anyone wants to support what we're trying to do here, get in contact with me and let me know your ideas, okay? But it's all happening for members only at the moment. I appreciate not everyone's going to be a member, and if you can't be a member, that's fine. You can still subscribe, hit the button, support me on here, and comment, send in your evidence, undercoveretuk@gmail.com. Join the Facebook group, Undercover ET UK UFO/UAP evidence. Find us. Say hello, introduce yourself. You never know, you might be gifted a membership or two. People will start doing that. And as we start warming up in the UK, more cameras are going in the skies, folks. So yeah, look, exciting times. Honestly, this weekend is going to be, this whole week is going to be a banger. Now, the quality's not good enough for us to see what these things are, but they look like they just look like normal hockey pucks, don't they? Your normal flying saucers that we see all the time. I've got a hunch, you know. So you know when we're, and I'll play it now, like just clips. Robert Custodian file is a really good example of this. But you know how we get these hockey puck UAP just reconning everything in the sky? What if this time round they decided to recon this plane and they found what they were looking for? You know? Maybe there was something on this plane, or the plane itself was something, and they found what they were looking for and they took it. Because these things are reconning the skies all the time. Everything that flies. And it's got to make you wonder, what the hell are they doing, right? Every time we watch this stuff, we always ask the question, what could they be doing? And they're looking for something. And I think on this particular occasion, they found their something. And they didn't mess around, they come straight in. They just didn't mess around at all. They just come straight in. And then, boom, they take this thing. And you can see how fast these things now are moving. And then they slow down a little bit, I think. Back to normal, and then boom. It's like a sudden urge, and then the quiet before the storm, just gone. There's a lot of families that have been affected from this flight. A lot of people were waiting at the airport for their family members, demanding answers. You would imagine if your mother was on that plane and you would go to pick her up and she doesn't arrive and the plane doesn't arrive, and you're like, what the hell? How do you lose a plane, right? You'd just lose sleep. You wouldn't eat. You would just be a mystery and a half. You know, sorry to talk so openly about tragedies and stuff, but Madeleine McCann, for example, you know, she was a little girl that went missing, and the mystery was no one knew where she went, but you could assume that she had an accident or was taken or was killed, right? Or was trafficked or something, because it's a little person on the planet who went missing, okay? But this is different. This is a plane that would leave debris and trail and evidence behind. Somewhere on the planet we would have found it by now, you know? And I know some people say, well, not necessarily. Yeah, there are some hidden crevices in the world that we may not, you know, we may not find that things could end up in places. 9/11, like when 9/11 happened, they found that the landing gear of the plane wedged between two buildings, because that's just it just so happens that's where it fell, and no one found it for like over a year, right? So I appreciate that that's real and that's possible, that, you know, mistakes happen, but this is like a whole plane disappeared. They can't find any trace of it at all. The only video that shows a plane disappearing is this video. You know? Anyway, the more I keep watching it, because I really want to try and figure this one out. I would just love for someone to say, this is verified. This has come from this satellite. It was at this time. The flight path is correct. The image is correct. I really feel like they were looking for something and they found it. These hockey pucks that we show every day, and I'm about to show, they're all over it. They're all over it, guys. Yeah, that's what I honestly think. That's honestly what I believe. We need to look at some evidence, and today we're going to go over. See, I've got all this going on here. Let's just show this. This was taken from Maggie. This is something that sticks out of the ocean, like a bit of wood or something. So it's not this object I'm looking at, but clearly this round object here, folks. Look at that thing. That is a UFO captured by Maggie, still photograph. She was going back through some old photos, and boom, look at that. Pitch perfect. Definitely not a plane. Definitely not a helicopter. Too bulky to be a bird. And some would say, well, that could be a bug close to the lens, right? Nah. Bugs look like bugs. That's huge. So yeah, really, really interesting capture. And I did an enhancement, Maggie, for you, and I did two actually. I did one of the picture, and it looks like there's a bit of plasma coming off the top there. It looks like a hat. Looks like a hat with a little something coming off the top. Proper saucer, you know, proper saucer. And then I've done a close-up of just that. There it is. Look at that. That's what it was, Maggie. No idea. Really, really odd. Maybe one saucer carrying another object. Plasma connecting the two. Who knows? That's the best observation I can give you on that one. It just looks like Michael Jackson's hat, doesn't it? Flipping weird. Right, moving on. Hockey puck cloud. So Maggie normally is, she's the Queen Sheba of UAP captures. And look at this. Hockey puck, but in a shape of a cloud. Oh, well, she captured a hockey puck within the cloud as well. What? I didn't notice that before. Really, really good example of what these things can do, which is A, the speed, the refocus of the camera. A clear example of how they stay hidden. Look at this thing. There's the plasma. This is also plasma. It looks dark in the photo, but look at it. It's actually quite translucent. And then this hockey puck right here in the middle. Yeah. And the plasma always, for those that are new to the channel, the plasma always blocks the image off, covers it up, cloaks them. And look at this. Perfect. Right, let's move on. We've got lots to go over still. We're going to go over this one. Jayla, Utah, 2016. So a little while back, something's been noticed in the sky, and Jayla's pulled the camera out, and you can tell. Look, that's about as defined as we're going to get this object. And I know I've not played much of it. I will carry on playing the video, but had a little flicker of white there. Did you see that? Do you know what I'm going to do? That's a difficult one, Jayla. It's not a bird. I don't know any bird that would just sit there stationary. It doesn't look like any kind of craft. There's no lights on it at all. Wow, there really does look like a disc here. This looks like a saucer with an attachment. That's what it looks like to me. I'm going to take that and enhance it and see what we get and see if we can pull off anything clearer. It does. It really does look like a saucer in there. I think that might be all I can do. If I brighten it up too much, I'm taking away the shine off of that where the sunlight's catching it. I don't want to do that. Okay. You can see where there's a second object here, and then here's the main one. We see this all the time. Attachments. I'm going to keep it like that. I'm going to take that. That seems to be better off. Getting a bit tricky. Look at you, mate. Definitely a puck there, man. Definitely a puck there. It's a strange one. It's a strange one. And it's a little bit like what I'm about to show in North Carolina at the moment, Jayla, because this was very much stationary in the shot, right? There wasn't too much going on. It looked to me like it was stationary. yeah, like look, you're barely moving the camera. I mean, it does move, but you're also holding the camera, so it's not moving that much. That's pretty clear to me. It seems to be going in and out of visual, but that could be just the camera not quite focusing in on the image itself. But yeah, for me, birds don't hover like that, especially at night time. It's not a plane, not a drone of any kind, at least that I can't make out it being a drone. And to me, it looks quite hockey pucky. Even there, it does, you know. So yeah, I hope that's answers questions that you may have had on that one. For me, it's a UAP, but I'll let you guys decide. Okay, we are on to Ellen from North Carolina. Ellen, this is an epic video. I hope you keep filming the skies. You've clearly got some activity going on over there, and we're going to look at it right now. So, okay, on to Ellen from North Carolina. Ellen has been recording the skies pretty much since mid-November. She's realised and picked up on some objects that she's been noticing in the skies, and it's pretty much what? The orbs? You've been capturing the orbs, right? So that's where we're at. She sent me some footage. I looked at it, and we've seen the hockey puck UAP right below these white plasma jets, folks. So they're not, essentially, it wasn't really the orbs we were seeing. It was hockey pucks, as far as I'm concerned. But there we go. And just so, in case you guys missed it, there it is. Now it actually doubles back on itself as well. So at 56 seconds in, it actually comes back, doubles back from right to left, and goes right past the camera. And again, we get a shot. We get a similar shot. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, boom. And I'll just get a nice shot for you guys, so you can see what we're dealing with here. They're very small, very fast. This one's not moving as fast as normal, but you can see we've got the plasma top and bottom. No signs of insect life at all. Look, you know, and that actually acts like a normal insect would, you know. You'd look at that and think nothing of it, but at the start there, for me, it just goes a little bit too fast here, and it manages to it gains a lot of ground, you know, in such a short time. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, folks. I hope you enjoyed that one. Thank you, Ellen. And Ellen also runs her own CBD company, folks, and will be helping out the members. We've got a little bit to discuss to work out what she can and can't do. But we're going to, again, I'm going to try and announce it by the weekend with the interview from Karen over in South England. We've got quite a few things we want to do to help people out. And so please, I ask you guys, support Ellen with her venture, and she thought of this way before it all got legalized over in America. But yeah, primesunshine.com, check it out, and if you want to know about memberships, just hit the subscribe plus button, grab yourself a source of membership, and ask me for Discord access, folks. That's all I've got time for today. Take care, thank you, I hope you enjoyed it, all the best, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye bye for now.